assembled the greatest team of RGL, future legends in all of CWF history. You have Chappy. I don't know much about him. He's not good for anything. You have the brash young upstart, Darius Lockhart. Hey, you silence that music. And ladies and gentlemen,
to CWF Worldwide, our opening contest this evening, 8 rising stars of CWF's Rising Generation League.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Mercer with World Class Championship Wrestling at the new Sportatorium.
We have got 8 hungry young competitors from our Rising Generation League, and Smith Garrett is not playing around with this goofball, the coach's errand boy, Chappy.
No, he's not. And man, what a delayed vertical in the state of Chappy's team. But this should be a very high energy, exciting opening match this week.
Yeah, these two came to blows at a recent Rising Generation League event. Great elevation on the elbow drop. He might cave in Chappy's chest.
The Sagat from Street Fighter 2 like Chappy. And man, his match just started.
Absolutely it did. Oh, he said Chappy.
Street.
Far into the buckle and just about decapitated him.
Mamma mia.
Oh, good Lord, he's gonna knock somebody cold. Is Smith Garrett, and his own team does not want to dive in there and help Chappy.
You gotta cover that. Oh, he picked him up again. He just knocked his you-know-what in the dirt with that.
It's Smith Garrett, Aaron Biggs, Chris Lee, and Samoa Joey filling in for the injured Charlie Weston. And Chappy is in the corner that he absolutely does not want to be in. And oh my gosh, Cecil Scott, Samoa Joey is legal on CWF Worldwide.
And for those of you who don't know, Joey is one of our regular referees, but he is the commissioner of the RGL.
Absolutely, he's a CWF official.
That's horrifying.
Oh dear. Ooh, ow.
Even used a bad hand, that's how I wanted to chop it.
Ow. Oh God, they're calling for Aaron Biggs. Cecil Scott, the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is giving Chappy the thumbs down.
Man, they're ready for him to go to the arena and be eaten by a lion.
Well, that lion has tagged in, and he looks hungry. I'd be so sad if that happened to me.
I'd kill myself.
Wherever you are in the world, in Germany, Brazil, Mexico, Canada, or Saxpaham, North Carolina, we thank you for joining us. But gosh almighty, wherever you are, I'd be so sad if that happened to me.
I think we might see Chappy retire tonight.
That would be wonderful.
Darius saved his life.
Oh, he had to. Darius Lockhart saving his partner. And unlike Chappy, Darius Lockhart is actually a Rising Generation League wrestler that has shown a lot of promise, a lot of flair.
Yes, he has. I've been very, very impressed. We got a quick cover. Very impressed with Darius Lockhart. Great physique, great condition. Very talented young athlete.
Not short on confidence either is Darius Lockhart.
No, somebody say arrogant. Man, look at that sunset flip. That's
very suggestive.
Yeah, that's... Man, I'll come up with a name for that next time.
And the crowd here of Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium wants to see Chris Lee tagged in.
Oh yeah, they want Chris to get some comeuppance here on Darius.
Darius and Chris have been rivals in recent weeks here, and no, it's Samoa Joey that gets the tag.
Did he just like pull his own strings here, like pull a power play to put himself in this?
Well, he does help with the matchmaking on the Rising Generation League events, and what that has done is that has really put Joey, oh dear! Woohoo! That has really put Joey on opposition to Ethan Sharpe, the RGL champion. And oh dear. Chet!
Oh, butt to the face!
Oh!
And the thing is, most people don't know what Joey's gonna do. He is not a regular competitor.
Cover! Ooh, Lockhart barely survives.
He is the epitome of unpredictable.
Yes, he is. Oh!
He wanted no part of Chris Lee.
Chappy is still dead on the floor, but the Rising Generation League champion has tagged in. The pompous Ethan Sharpe covered by Chris Lee. Boy, this Chris Lee and Aaron Biggs-led team is going through people like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot more cohesiveness here.
Well, nobody really likes Ethan. Nobody likes Chappy at all. Nobody can understand anything about Sis, and Darius pisses everybody off that he comes in contact with.
Right, so it's just like a recipe for hatred over there.
And the foursome of Biggs, Lee, Garrett, and Joey, while they might not necessarily frequent the same after-hours establishments, at least all nice guys, all good competitors. Oh! Look at the elevation on Chris Lee.
Do you ever wonder, we got a great cover again. Do you ever wonder what kind of establishments Joey Hogan goes to after hours?
I would rather not think about that if I don't have to.
Man, it's like probably some weird like underground stuff. Like literally underground.
Like the Foot Clan in the first Ninja Turtles movie where they had all the video games and the skateboard.
Yes, I imagine it being
oh good Lord.
Exactly like that.
Teeing off is Aaron Biggs.
Complete with the old Japanese guy. And Ethan, he might crawl out of the building.
I'm a little bit surprised Chris Lee didn't let him make that tag. He might have tagged, oh dear. He might have tagged Darius, oh dear, oh dear.
Hold up.
Oh dear. Oh, if he told me to get back, I would definitely get back.
Oh God. Oh God.
Aaron Biggs, Chris Lee, putting together a highlight reel, and Darius gets the cheap shot on Chris Lee.
And maybe it's just me, but here lately, Aaron Biggs seems to be wrestling with more confidence than he has ever wrestled with.
I absolutely agree with that. Big Kozlov headbutt.
It seems like he's really putting it together, and Sis finally in the ring.
Sis is a beast. She don't care who she's in there with. She'll tear him apart.
Nice exploder suplex.
Those are just claws.
Yeah, and she's an animal. She's literally an animal.
Yeah, the ferociousness of Sis halfway out the ring. And referee Kevin Pierce doesn't know what to make of this beast that Ethan Sharpe has created for his team. Remember, both these teams comprised of stars from the Rising Generation League, and man, Ethan Sharpe has got Sis more fired up than usual here tonight.
And maybe she's just a little directionless without McAllister here.
Of course, Sis, a member of the dangerous E-Alliance that has really been torn apart due to injury and just absence in the past few months. Of course, Michael McAllister, we saw him a few weeks back against Charlie Weston. Actually, the man that's responsible for the broken nose that's got Charlie out of action. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Samoa Joey taking his place. Chris Lee tags. Oh, boy.
Whoa, Blue Thunder Driver.
Finally got a shot in on Darius Lockhart, the man that he's got his issues with, but he's taking a little too much of a beating from Sis. He can't really capitalize on it.
Right, he just needs to make a tag to one of these huge men on the apron, and he gets the hugest.
Ooh, that's exactly who I would want in there on my team. Good night, Ethan. Good night, Sis.
Oh! And someone told me before the show, make sure that you're friends with the scary black guy.
Oh!
And he just clobbered Sis.
Sis is still up, though. This is a tough prod.
Whoa, on the back.
Gouging at the eyes, maybe choke. They're all getting on Aaron Biggs. That might be the best thing that they can do.
This thing's about to break down.
Yes, it is. Oh, dear.
Man, look at that power.
Oh, spin kick. Oh! slam!
And man, Smith Garrett teeing off on Darius.
They got Darius trapped here.
Oh! A three-post massacre.
Triple super kick. Biggs is upset that he's left out, and look at this goofball, Chappy.
Chappy's still alive somehow. Oh, Chappy, get out of there, brother.
Oh, it might be time to say goodnight to Chappy.
Oh, God, the kick from Joey.
Big kick.
Man.
Oh, second one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Give him room.
They're making him think. Oh, that's a murder!
Flying.
That's a
Death
murder!
press.
Oh, my God.
And the Chris Lee, Aaron Biggs, Smith Garrett, Samoa Joey foursome stands tall here at CWF Worldwide.
9 minutes, 19 seconds, we enter this battle. Aaron Biggs.
Chappy is survived by the coach.
Last week, we saw an out-of-control lumberjack match for the PWI heavyweight title between Zane Dawson and ARIK ROYAL. Right now, let's take you to some highlights of that battle, as well as some never-before-seen footage of ARIK ROYAL right after the fact.
Homecoming. Oh, we got the lariat! We got the lariat, and the building went silent.
Whoa! I have never seen anybody kick out of that lariat.
Royal is still alive.
That was the same move that he took that title from Shane Helms with.
Boy, this crowd is on their feet, making noise for the challenger. Maybe one of CWF Mid-Atlantic's favorite sons. Dawson has gone to the outside. Mark James is right in his face.
That's a
Samoa
free.
Joey's right in his face.
Where's Zane think he's going? Oh, push Brandon Day.
Dawson is trying to pick a fight with about 12 or 14 of CWF's fight. Oh, God! Oh, God! Dawson and Mark James are slugging it out! We gotta fight! We gotta fight!
Yeah, he knew Mark James wasn't going to back down.
He's not backing down from nobody!
Mark James are fighting each other. The Riot!
Oh, the Riot's hit the ring!
Oh, no!
The Riot has hit the scene! Oh, my God! We got chaos! We have got chaos in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium!
It's just a fight out here on the floor.
Oh no! We've got a wild brawl on the outside.
ARIK ROYAL! Woo! Oh, the big man flying!
ARIK ROYAL onto the pile of bodies.
He just wiped out about 10 to 12 guys out here.
Everyone is down.
It's a literal sea of humanity out here.
And champion.
Expired, 15 minutes remain.
Champion and challenger, the only ones up on their feet. Wait, no! Champion, somebody stop him!
Referee!
Somebody stop Dave Dawson! Dave Dawson just walked right past us. He's got the PWI championship belt. He's got his body is shading it.
Yeah, I don't think our cameras are picking it up. But Royal loading up. Are we gonna get the sick kick? No! Big boot!
Right to the face.
Punch drunk.
No lariat. Go behind. No ref. There's no ref.
Ref!
2.
Oh, no!
He caught him. I don't think Pierce saw it. Pierce did not see it. No! Oh, this is robbery. No! Oh, Zane Dawson has pinned ARIK ROYAL for the first time ever.
Mark James is jumping on Eric Andrews.
What do I have to do? What do I got to do? I work hard every day. I go to the gym, I train every day. And every time, the past few months, I step in that ring that I call home. These pieces of garbage, these outsiders come in here and they take advantage of me, and I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of people taking advantage of me, taking me for granted. I'm 6'2". I'm 255 pounds. When I'm in that ring, I'm the meanest son of a bitch that you'll ever see. And you know what? Absolute justice. The next time you see me, whoever that sacrificial lamb may be, I'm taking him to a planet that he's never coming back from.
It will be a battle between two of the toughest men that have ever stepped through the Sportatorium doors. As the Riot's Dave Dawson takes on my guest at this time, Brandon Day. Brandon, what are you thinking going into this match?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking the same thing I think every single time I step into the ring. Whether you're from the Riot, CWF, or Mars, it really doesn't matter. Brandon Day was born flawless, but he's violent by choice. I'm gonna come straight at you, Dawson. I'm gonna hit you in the mouth, and then I'm gonna hit you again and again and again, because that's what I do. This is going to hurt.
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? Right? You were like if this arm's going up on lunge here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
Oh man, this one is going to be an absolute war. Brandon Day versus Dave Dawson of the Riot. And Cecil Scott, you want to talk about a bona fide slugfest. This is going to be one. Brandon Day just headbutts Dawson right in the face, and these two are already duking it out.
And you know what? They may have met each other around the circuit somewhere, but this is the first time I can recall seeing this particular matchup. And I'm expecting quite the stiff, very smug slugfest here. Man, nice drop kick, and if anybody's going to have the quickness or agility edge, it will be Brandon Day here. Possibly an experience edge for Brandon Day, but man, we saw a heck of a fight last week. We're going to see another one here tonight.
Absolutely. These two, big and bad.
And it's CWF right on the forefront again, because this is a matchup that I can't recall seeing anywhere.
Absolutely not. And a matchup that you might not see anywhere else, to be quite honest.
Yeah, they work wrestling very different parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. Dave Dawson frequents the East Coast of North Carolina quite often, and Brandon Day calls Virginia his home.
Absolutely. Wilmington, Charlotte, Myrtle Beach, Kenansville. Pretty much all areas.
Almost a nice town.
On the coast. Once you get past Raleigh. Meanwhile, Brandon Day up in the Commonwealth of Virginia has made his name in Fusion and its precursor NWA Virginia. So many other regional promotions. Both of these men, though, kind of an interesting position in the sense that they both are still looking for that big win that defies their careers. Both of them are still kind of looking for that career win here in CWF Mid-Atlantic. You gotta think the winner of this one is really gonna launch himself into strong contention.
Yes, sir, and Brandon Day's had a lot of great showings here and picked up a lot of wins, but like you said, never had that signature match.
Well, he is elbowing Dawson right on the top of the head. That'll bust a man open real easy.
And I will tell you from experience, that signature win doesn't always come.
No, it does not. Some guys wait their entire careers for it. Both these guys have had tremendous success. Oh, he caught him!
Sit out, pal.
Oh, he caught him! Oh, I thought that was going to be it right there.
Great presence of mind by Dave Dawson.
Yeah, I was going to say, both these guys have had tremendous success pretty much every place they've ever gone. Dave Dawson, I know, is a former ACPW heavyweight champion and tons of other regional championships, NCWA Tag Team Championship. Brandon Day, multiple-time Tag Team champion up in Virginia. But yeah, here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, it's almost like they're both still looking to get out of the starting gate. They're both still trying to find themselves in CWF Mid-Atlantic. And Brandon Day just found himself with the top of his head and neck and shoulders driven into the canvas.
Darn near a brain buster there.
Yeah, it was. The power of Dave Dawson, the way that he held him up there for that delay, it did end up being just about a brain buster, like you said.
And Dave Dawson, he wrestles very similarly, but also very different than his brother Zane. You know, they both have that very snug style, but Dave likes to use his size a lot more.
Yes, he does.
Not as much of an out-of-control brawler as his brother.
Well, I don't know about that one. These two Dawson brothers, for fun, they like to bounce drunks out of the bars in downtown Wilmington and watch their skulls and faces bounce off the pavement.
Well, he might get that rolling elbow for Brandon Day.
Oh, he soared all the way over the top, my gosh!
Man, all that momentum took him right out.
That was a real nasty fall for Brandon Day. He soared all the way over the top rope.
Yeah, we know what a dangerous move that is. We saw last week, Robbie Wolfer got KO'd by a rolling elbow.
Yes, he did. Brandon Day has used it to precision and has won many a match with it. But Dave Dawson, the brawler from the Carolina coast, knew it was coming and avoided it. And right now, Dave Dawson is standing tall in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
Oh, or is he? Brandon Day right back.
5 minutes has expired, 5 minutes remain.
Ooh, referee Charles Richardson trying to get these two back in the ring.
Yeah, he stopped the count.
Oh boy. Oh! Drilled him right on the shoulder.
And he was pinned up against the post.
Yeah, absolutely nowhere for Dawson to go. Might see a double count out here. Referee Charles Richardson giving these guys a lot of leeway, and Charles is not typically known for being an official that gives a lot of leeway.
Maybe he's just feeling kind of cranky.
Maybe the heat's getting to him here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. It is approaching the summertime. It is getting hot.
It is literally 150 degrees.
I'm not going to say literally, but it's
Give or
warm.
take. Man, just deadlifted him off of that buckle.
Look at the power of Dawson.
Jeez Louise.
Throws him like a sack of flour.
And that's a lot of strength. Brandon Day is a good 270, 280.
Referee Charles Richardson checking him out here, making sure he's responsive. We have seen it happen last week with Bobby Wolfer, and of course months ago with Lance Lude. We have seen it happen.
Yeah, we've seen our share of KOs lately.
We've seen major title changes. Uh-oh! A little bit of a cocky cover there.
Yeah, Ethan Case still the Ultra champion thanks to a KO.
Absolutely. We will see him in action later on tonight in our television main event against Chet Sterling. Unique stipulations in that one, as a coin flip will determine if it will be the Ultra J championship on the line or if it will be the television championship on the line. More on that later in our big main event tonight. Brandon Day trying to fight out.
Oh, Enziguri. Brad, that's what us TV people like to call entry. That coin flip.
Both men Days now. Gotta believe that the first man to his feet will have a big advantage here. And Cecil, how many times have we seen similar situations where that first man up potentially can win the matchup based on just being a few seconds ahead of his opponent?
Right, you get those first few blows in. Dave, reverse, Russian leg sweep.
Oh, he can't get the leg! He can't get the leg, so he turned it! Great move! Great move into the crossface!
That was a great adjustment by Brandon Day.
Yes, it was. Dave Dawson just too big, too massive. He could not get the leg sweep in effect. He's got him trapped in that crossface.
I don't care how big you are, once that's locked in. He's rolling it.
Yes, he is. Shoulders are down. Only two.
Man, great counter wrestling move from the brawler. He's got it hooked right back in, though. Cranking on the neck and the shoulder.
He is tormenting the younger Dawson brother, and he's biting the hand.
That's That's one way to get out of it.
Yes, it is.
2 minutes remain. 2 minutes.
Oh! Man, he bit it and then stepped on it. He may have broken his fingers.
We've seen how a hand injury can weaken somebody like Chris Lee, who took a loss to Roy Wilkins a couple of weeks back.
Oh, a flying kick. It was like almost a big boot, but he got airborne on it.
Yes, it was. And Brandon Day is down, and Dave Dawson is telling him to stay down.
Good luck with that.
90 seconds remaining.
Weight on the shoulders, only 2, but it wasn't a strong kick out. It was barely a kick out.
Right, if you could get Brandon Day to stay down like he just did, you've done something. Crowd trying to get Brandon back on his feet, though.
Yes, they are.
Man, he is loopy at the moment. That was a hell of a shot with that big boot. Gonna set him up for another whip, though.
Ooh, good presence of mind from Brandon Day. Pace is quickening. Double knees to the chest, but they're both down.
Man, you can tell you hit somebody with force when you go flying back the other direction.
This thing has been everything we thought it would be. It has been a pure slugfest.
45 seconds.
But who is going to be the first man to get up, and who is going to be the man to maybe hit that big final slug, that one big haymaker?
Well, they got about 30 seconds to think about it. Somebody's got to land something.
30 exactly. Brandon Day is up, and he is waiting on Dawson.
Man, those guys just stopped down on their feet almost.
The forearms.
15 seconds.
If Day hits that discus one, that might be all.
And he needs to go and load it up.
Yeah, he needs to uncork it.
Oh, but Day fighting back.
Dawson will not go down.
And we have solved nothing here.
10-minute time limit has expired.
10 minutes and both of these guys have fought to a stalemate. The crowd lost more time.
Oh, Brandon is still going.
Yeah, they're still going. You can't get these guys apart. We need some help out here. Get in between these two guys. We got officials coming.
Time has expired, whether anybody likes it or not.
Tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing it again, Brad Stutz.
Absolutely not. Oh, they're still going, though. Referees cannot keep these two men apart. It's a hoss battle.
Oh, right on the top of the head.
He nailed him.
Oh, God.
On the top of the head. Holy Lord.
Dave Dawson's out.
Brandon Day, with fire in his eyes, stands tall on CWF Worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next week, we will be bringing you Battle Bowl, the Lethal Lottery. Here is some information all about Battle Bowl next week.
Next week, right here on CWF Worldwide, it's the most exciting, unpredictable night of the year as CWF Mid-Atlantic presents Battle Bowl. No one, wrestlers or staff, know the matches ahead of time. The fans themselves will draw the names to determine the matchup, and who knows what will happen. We will see the Riot's Nick Richards in a no disqualification open fight against whoever's name is drawn by the fans right here at Sportatorium. The hitman of the Riot, Eric Andrews, and the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Brad Attitude, will be on opposite sides of the ring in a grudge tag team match, and each man's partner will be determined by the fans. It will be a golden opportunity for someone as the fans also draw to determine who will get a title shot against Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Chet Sterling. For the second year in a row, there will be a special Captain's 8-man tag team match. Who can forget last year when the fans drew Aaron Biggs to be managed by Coach Gemini, and Rob McBride was forced to team with Nick Richards. To make an already unpredictable scene even crazier, this year's captains will be the rising Generation League champion, Ethan Alexander Sharpe, and Samoa Joe. Then, once all the Battle Bowl matches have been complete, the winners from each individual match will go on to compete in a Battle Royal, with the winner receiving a shot at PWI Heavyweight Champion Zane Dawson. There is no night in the entire year like Battle Bowl. Don't you dare miss it right here next week on CWF Worldwide.
Tonight, I promise all you people I would show you why Roy
said, send the best guy down here. Some guy named Rob Finkelstein won the match. And he won the whole tournament. I said, send him up here. I'll give him $150 to get in the ring with Roy Wilkins. And when he found out it was Roy, he turned his car around and went back home. You know, I feel bad. I feel like I could be letting you people down. And I never want to let you people down. So, you know, Roy, I thought about it. I was like, you know, it's just a demonstration. Just to show people how great you are. And, you know, I mean, we got Chappy right here. Chappy can do it. Right, Chappy? Right? Time to step up. That's right. This is a little demonstration.
Chappy just got murdered by 4 people.
He might be the worst for wear.
That's good, so let's do this, okay?
Less than an hour ago, Chappy got destroyed. And Coach is going to make him wrestle Roy Wilkins in a grappling exhibition?
Start lineup. Just say you stay on the start lineup. Now put your stuff down. We're just going to do a little demonstration real quick. Come on, Chappy. You can do this. You're good now. You can go start lineup. Good. So we're just going to do a little short demonstration, little exhibition. It's, you know, it's a match among friends. You shouldn't try to do anything bad to Roy. Just be glad you're in the ring with Roy, okay? All right, Roy. It's don't hurt if you can't drive the car tonight, okay? All right, here we go.
Seems like a sweet deal.
All right, let's go.
Wilkins.
He was him in the referee's position, it looks like.
Scientific.
I'm not sure what Chappy may not know what that is.
Chappy got destroyed. Oh no!
Oh, he just hooked him in an abdominal stretch, just like that.
You get right. Yes. You know it. He gave up, boy. He gave up already. Roy, did he give up again? Yes.
I think that 8-man tag may have beaten all the fight out of Chappy.
But little was left.
Come on, Chappy, get up. We got time to hold up this. There's other matches that's got to happen tonight. Come on.
And I feel like this is really proving the coach's point.
I don't necessarily know if this is suitable competition for the greatest scientific wrestler of our generation.
Rob Finkelstein couldn't make it.
Wilkins not even breaking a sweat in this 100-degree heat.
No, he may have broken Chappy's ribs.
Something better than a dog stretch. You know, show him something really nice. Show him something really. Come on, Chappy, get up. Come on, we got time for this. Get up. You're supposed to be a coach.
No remorse in the coach. Look at this moron, the coach. Chappy's crying.
Give up 5 minutes. No, I don't care how many times you give up. What do you say, Chappy?
Turn him over, Chappy.
Come on, Chappy.
Is he passing out? I think he might be.
He said yes.
I never thought I'd feel bad for Chappy.
It's almost too easy, man.
This is bordering on snuff.
Yeah.
And Cecil Scott has seen a lot of snuff in his day.
Not as much as you might think.
One more time.
Well, he promised a grappling exhibition. Chappy not making with much grappling. Wilkins is an amazing, incredible scientific wrestler.
Man, he's hooking that stretched muscle in on him now. That's his patented hold.
What's that, Jack? What?
You give up.
He gives up. You know, Chappy, you should be proud of yourself. You did better than all the other cowards around here because nobody else was brave enough to come out here and meet Roy in an exhibition, turn around and run home.
Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. We may have a volunteer. We have a volunteer. Kamikaze Kid out of action for a year and is back in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, and this crowd is happy to see him. Now this could be some competition for Roy Wilkins.
More than competition.
Roy is not wrestling you. He already wrestled. Did you see that workout we just did? You don't wrestle after a big workout like that. Woo. Maybe some other time, Kazi. Roy's not a chicken. Roy is not a chicken. Roy is not a chicken. He is not. Don't listen to Roy. Not a chicken. Come on. Come on.
Just like that.
This is Chassie Taylor inviting you to come see us live and in person at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Saturday, June 13th. Saturday, June 27th. See all things CWF by liking us on Facebook at CWF Mid-Atlantic.
The Ultra J champ has come home. Back it up. Ultra J champ in the house.
And please welcome his opponent tonight.
If you only knew how much he hates me being here and me being the best junior heavyweight in the world.
And he is your Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Chet. Before this began, here's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to flip a coin, and depending upon which way the coin lands, will determine if it is the Ultra J Championship that goes on the line, or the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship that goes on the line. Gentlemen, who will call it? Who will call it? Your international Ultra J champion will call it.
Go ahead, by all means. Flip it.
What's your tails?
Tails.
Give it a little tongue this time.
Yeah, you ain't good with tails.
Tails! The television title will be on the line.
Don't matter.
One ball.
Don't matter. I'm gonna be even with it either way. Double check.
For the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship. Once again, the Ultra J Championship is not on the line.
Let's go, Chet. Let's see you work, man.
Ethan Case wins the coin flip. That means this is only for the television championship.
Main event time here on CWF worldwide, and
It doesn't bother me.
This could be a hell
They
of a
can be
main
as loud as
event.
they
it
want.
is, and the
It doesn't bother
crowd
me.
is 1,000,000% behind Chet Sterling. Like, it's not even a contest.
Yeah, not even. And it's not Thanksgiving, but you know what I'm thankful for? That O'Connor roll. But I'm also thankful that that goof Tommy Thomas isn't here.
Absolutely.
Dude, last time I spoke with him, he was in deep denial he has anything to do with Ethan Case. I'm not buying it, but I'm just glad he's not here.
A lot of rumors circulating about that partnership and if it will even continue. You gotta think that Ethan Case cannot worry about that now, as he has got a chance to do what very few in CWF have ever done, and that's become a double champion.
But he's facing a double champion right now. What are the odds?
Chet Sterling has defended both the Mid-Atlantic Television title and the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles with TREVOR LEE admirably, even on multiple occasions.
has defended both belts in the same night.
And Trevor Lee, we should point out, oh, we got a crucifix.
Yes, we do. Shoulders down.
Representing CWF with Evolve as we tape this event.
Yes, he is. CWF Mid-Atlantic Stars traveling far beyond the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, much like CWF Worldwide.
All around the world.
Travels all around the world, wherever you are. We thank you for joining us. We hope that you will follow us on Twitter at CWF Mid-Atlantic. We hope that you will like us on Facebook at CWF Mid-Atlantic. And boy, Ethan Case's face just ate some canvas. Shoulders down.
Nice three-quarter Nelson into a cover there.
Gotta wonder if Case is aware of the 10-minute television time limit and if he has prepared. You know, we didn't know until we got just moments ago. We didn't know if it was going to be for the Ultra J title, which carries that 30-minute time limit, or if it was the television title that carries the 10 minutes.
And I think Chet always comes prepared to kind of end things in about 10 minutes or less. It gets kind of ingrained into your brain as team champion. But Ethan, there's generally a 30-minute time limit on Ultra J title matches.
We'll see his preparedness. Oh, go behind.
Nice cover, roll up.
Of course, just moments ago, we saw Dave Dawson and Brandon Day fight the full 10 minutes of their time limit. Not unusual for the television title. Oh, but Sterling is going for the win here. Not unusual to see that those television title matches go the full 10 minutes and into the draw. But Chet Sterling, Sterling hit the buckle hard. I was going to say, Chet Sterling has been one of the champions that has relied on that 10-minute rule to save him the least of any champion I can ever recall seeing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nice sliding kick, got it covered. Brad, you're over here sweating like a Baptist preacher in a liquor store, brother.
The hot lights of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium shining down on these two tremendous athletes.
That's a segue.
Ethan Case has been the International Ultra J champion ever since last October when he unceremoniously knocked out Lance LUDE to win that title.
Yes! Man, he is ragtagging Chet Sterling here.
Yeah, Ethan Case is a tremendous professional wrestler. He's very much a hybrid. Wrestles that junior heavyweight style, obviously, quick and fast, but he can also strike. He can also fight. He can also go on the mat. Oh, got surprised there. Ethan Case can do it all. Oh.
And he's very misleading because you look at him, he's got a very thick set. You know, that sounded weird, but you know what I mean? He's kind of a thick-bodied guy, but with the cover, he still falls under that junior heavyweight limit. It's very strange.
Physically, he kind of reminds me of Eric Embry a little bit from back in the world-class days.
That's a very apt comparison.
Grinding the elbow in between the shoulder blades now is Ethan Case.
I'm just surprised he's not wearing that gaudy jacket anymore.
That thing is as bright as the Carolina sun. Nevertheless.
You can bring ships from sea into that jacket.
Cover.
He's really dominated the action here.
Yeah, he has. You know, I almost wonder, you know, the 10-minute time limit, who does it favor? Does it favor? You know, we're halfway there. Sterling is used to that television time limit. He's grown accustomed to it. Ethan Case, on the other hand, like we touched on earlier, has grown accustomed to longer time limit matches as he travels the globe defending the Ultra J Championship.
No one in this building is TV ready more than Ethan Case.
Oh, he got caught! Oh, he got caught, too!
He was flapping his gums too much.
Ethan Case says he is on a quest for contracts, and you just heard him say nobody is more TV ready than me.
Oh, Chet, he's finally starting to get some stuff together.
So much tenacity that Chet has shown in recent title defenses. Victory roll, we're gonna get a little WrestleMania 10 action here. No, he got it! 2-2.
I love a good victory roll, almost got him. Backslide, maybe?
Well, Kerry Von Erich, perhaps? Oh, no, he didn't get it.
Oh, low angle cutter.
from a seated position, and Ethan Case looking happy, admiring his work there, goes for the cover. Only got two.
And I get the feeling if he had come from a full standing position, he would have gotten the pin there.
Well, you know, the Ultra J division in a lot of ways is really about innovation and putting unique little twists on moves and holds like that.
Oh, God, he kicked his face off of him.
Ethan Case tried for everything he could to put the brakes on, but he couldn't happen fast enough. Physics got Ethan Case just now.
Yes, and physics is undefeated, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Man, his face just flew into the next county.
Gibsonville, North Carolina, in the shadows of the Greensboro Coliseum, 100% behind the Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, who they have adopted as one of their absolute favorites. And look at Sterling go.
And this is why. Because he just has such tremendous fight and tremendous heart. Gonna set up a hard whip in the corner. Really hard.
Woo! He launched himself across the ring. Sterling. Oh, he got it. Boom! Two. Woo! They collided. Sterling got the better of it, but both men are dazed. Sterling's got to watch himself here. Remember, Ethan Case has nothing on the line. He has got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Sterling has got everything to lose. It's his title, the Mid-Atlantic Television title that's on the line right now.
I know he would never think of it, but I would think about trying to ride the clock out if I'm Chet Sterling.
We will see a lot of television champions, you know, as their title reign progressed, they became more accustomed to using the clock to their advantage. We've seen it corrupt a lot of otherwise fighting champions as they try to hold on to that championship.
And I saw Ethan, he glanced up at that clock.
Absolutely, clock is on the Sawyertron. Oh, big knee right to the face. And once again, the underrated striking game of Ethan Case.
And yeah, I mean, once you've knocked a guy out with one punch, you got a striking game.
Caught him. Oh, second ace crusher, got all of it that time. Two. Man, Ethan Case was almost a double champion.
And I can only think he's taken so many of those cutters in the last few months, he's just built an immunity to it almost.
He was almost a double champion, but Sterling is still fighting.
Man, and Ethan, he doesn't normally go up top. That's not his home. Oh man, what do we got?
Real dangerous whenever both men are on the top like this. I've seen some awkward and horrible falls off those ropes of guys landing awkwardly on their head or neck or spine. They're duking it out. We may get, oh, heads up, heads up.
Oh, right in the chest.
He just jacked him. Case fires. No, it's reversed.
No, stop short.
Yes, he did. Duck. They're still going here.
Duck again.
Oh, he caught him again. That's going to be all. That's going to be all. He's going to win the title. Two. Oh.
What would it take to keep Chet Sterling down?
30 seconds are left in the time limit. 3 ace crushers have not been enough, but Ethan Case is smiling. Slice bread, no! Backslide! Hold on! 2! Got him! Chet Sterling wins again!
Pulled it from the jaws of defeat!
And look at the look on Ethan Case's face! Chet Sterling continues to be the man in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium!
48 seconds. You win by pinfall. And still, CWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion.
Oh, what is Ethan Case doing?
Well, Chet Sterling is still the man in CWF whether Ethan Case likes it or not.
What a sore loser.
Case continuing to attack Sterling after the bell. Well, rather, Ethan Case, whether you like it or not, Chet Sterling is still the man in CWF Mid-Atlantic. We will see you next week on CWF Worldwide. We will see you next week for Battle Bowl.
What a tool.